Hey guys, this is Super Mario Master, and I'm back with another video, and we're gonna be doing a video thoughts on my whole overall thoughts on the Nintendo Switch 2. And yes, I am doing a video of my thoughts on the Nintendo Switch 2, and we'll discuss about the pros and the cons of the Switch 2 and pricing, all that stuff. Let's get started. So I got the Switch website here, Switch 2 website. We got the Joy-Cons, the new magnetic stuff, the Pro Controller, and the tabletop mode with the new kickstand, similar to the OLED. Pretty cool. It is available on June 5th. Should be coming pretty soon. I'm really excited for it. I'm not excited for the price, but we'll talk about the price just now. So the price, this is all Canadian dollars, so this is going to translate to more American. I'll tell you American price in Canadian. So in Canada, if you just want the Switch 2 without the Mario Kart bundle, you are paying $629.99. Yes, almost 650 bucks. But that's not even including taxes, because I live in Canada, and in my province, it is a 13% tax. So I have to pay a lot, and if we do the math, it is $629.99 times 1.13, because 13%. We get that. I'll show you my thing I got. There is the Mario Kart World bundle, where it comes with the Switch and Mario Kart World downloaded. I wish it was physical copy. I would have bought this one, but I bought this one, which I'm happy about. And this is my pre-order. I purchased this on the 24th of April. I was really lucky, and I'll tell you my experiences in a second. And here's my story on my Switch 2 pre-order experience. So I ordered a Switch 2 off Best Buy. This is the website I was actually trying to reload a million times. I tried to purchase from Walmart at 12 a.m. Didn't work because I did it too late, because I was trying to I forgot about it basically. So what I did is I waited for the next morning. I kept reloading, and luckily I got it. And it's funny enough, I went to a breakfast place called Denny's, and I was reloading while having breakfast, which was amazing and kind of funny, because I was like, yeah, I would like this, yeah, and then I kept trying to reload it, and it was kind of a nightmare. It was so annoying. It was really not a good experience, but I was really excited when it says confirmed order. I was really happy. I was so excited, and because I was worried about the pre-order of my Switch 2, I thought I probably won't get a pre-order, but I luckily did. I was one of the lucky people, and good thing I didn't pre-order from GameStop, because I heard GameStop's was a bigger nightmare. There's a lot of traffic and a lot of queues. I was in a bunch of queues to get the Switch 2 in Best Buy, but luckily I actually got it, which is amazing. So I'm gonna hopefully possibly get this day one. Depends on shipping, but fingers crossed I get it day one, so that I can buy Mario Kart and pretty much enjoy my Switch 2. So yeah, that's my story about the Switch 2. Crazy story. I know a lot of people probably have a lot of crazy stories. I would love to hear your story if you did pre-order the Switch 2. Got the Switch 2 trailer. We're not going to watch that. We got Mario Kart right here. And we got Donkey Kong Bonanza, whatever. Sorry to pronounce it wrong. And then we got some new other games coming out. Pretty exciting. What I'm excited mostly is Mario Kart. Honestly, that's my main focus right now. And then we'll talk about accessories. 2 new pairs of Joy-Cons is $124.99 Canadian. That is expensive just for new Joy-Cons. And we don't know if this thing will drift. Hopefully, fingers crossed, there's no drift. I have some, I don't know, it's Nintendo we're talking about, and honestly no one has solved the drift. I'm not disclosing like Xbox or PlayStation. They all do it. They all drift. I know everyone that has drift, at least, like my friends with the PlayStation. They just have drift, and it doesn't matter if you take care of it, it just drifts. So I am not gonna buy new Joy-Cons because I have like 5 or 6 pairs. I don't need any more Joy-Cons, And I'm happy that you can use your old Joy-Cons on the original Switch, so that's good. We got the Switch 2 Pro controller at $109.99. Once again, really expensive, and I'm probably not gonna buy this anytime soon. Maybe I'll buy it if it's on sale or whatever, but for now, nope, I'm not buying that. Same with the camera. I am not interested in buying the camera. I think that's a cool concept, but there is a rumor saying that you can use your webcam, and if that's the case, I could probably just use this webcam I'm recording right now, and that'd be perfect. The GameCube controller is $84.99. It's expensive, but I really want this. I love the GameCube controller, and it's a no-brainer for me. I'm buying that. It's pricey, but whatever, I'm buying that. The micro SD card, the Express one, expensive, $84.99. Super expensive. I'm not looking forward to this, but whatever, I'll buy the storage at a later time. Right now, I'm not worried about storage. There's the Joy-Con wheels at $29.99, whatever, $110 for this. That's pricey as hell. I'm not gonna lie. $50 for a case, and I'll buy third party. Then we got the Joy-Con 2 charging grip. Of course, I'm not gonna buy this because it's already pricey to get the Joy-Cons. Why get the grips? $50, that's expensive. And the left and right Joy-Cons at $69.99, which is not a nice price, but you get the point. Straps $19.99, whatever, so expensive. Then we have the Nintendo Switch 2 dock set, $154.99. Holy crap. That is expensive, and I'm probably gonna buy it anyways because I want another dock for my gaming setup here because I have my TV over there and my desk, and I really want to play my Switch 2 also on my gaming monitor, because the best part of this game monitor, it's 1080p and 144 Hz or something, and it'll support 120 frames per second on my monitor, which is nice. We got the AC adapter for the Switch 2, which I actually did buy from Amazon, so I am paying $39.99 for this. I know it's a little pricey, but whatever. It'll be good so I can have the dock here and I can bring this without unplugging my setup or whatever, so this will be useful. So this will be my travel adapter to bring with my dock, so I don't have to worry about unplugging, because unplugging is so annoying. But yeah, all that stuff there. Let's check out. There we got Mario Kart World, $109.99. You thought $80 was expensive? We are paying $110. And we didn't include taxes. Let's see what the taxes. $125. And I'm gonna get it physically because I want to own the game. Now let's talk about the problems. The game prices. The game prices are ridiculous, honestly. I know the game's gonna be really good, but $110, that's steep and really whatever. At least I'm only gonna buy this game once, whatever. I'm not looking forward to paying it, but I'm pretty excited for the game overall. And then we got Donkey Kong Bonanza. Let's see how much that will cost. That will cost $99.99. That's not super bad, but it's still expensive. And don't even get me started on the Switch 2 editions of games like Mario Party, Jamboree, or Kirby's Forgotten Land. It's expensive. $124.99 for those games. And Tears of the Kingdom. That's super expensive. I know expensive has been the longest thing I said. And let's talk about another con. And another con is the C button. Yes, the C button's great. I'm excited for that. But honestly, I think it's cool to have your camera while talking to your friends. That's, I think, the coolest part. The problem is you are locked in with that button once you need an online subscription service for this, and that's a problem. It should be free for everyone. What I think it should be, I hope they fix this, is you can still game chat, but you can't play online. That'd be nice. So it would be like Wii U chat. That'd be cool, because then if you don't have online services, you can still use this feature. You just can't play online with your friends. I think that's fair. If they do that, that's perfect, but I don't think they're gonna, but whatever, maybe hopes. Because you can get other apps like Instagram or Discord or all those stuff for free, and you can do the same functionality. You don't have to pay the Switch online service, but To be fair, if you are playing online with your friends, you probably do have the Switch online service, so I think that's kind of whatever. But yeah, the Switch 2, I'm really excited for this console, and I'm looking forward to Mario Kart World, even though I have been complaining basically 90% of this video. Let's talk about the pros. The pros is you can use your old accessories, most of them. You can use your Pro controller, you can use your GameCube controllers, you can use anything that supports a Switch will be supported. There is a few things that are not supported, so yeah, there's like games like Ring Fit Venture, 1-2-Switch. I don't care about these games, but Game Builder Garage, Switch Sports, and WarioWare Move, and Labo, I don't give a crap about these. For these, I already have Joy-Cons because I bought so many Joy-Cons, so I'm not worried about any of these games. I don't care about 1-2-Switch. I think this could be a big problem for some people, but I think if you have the Switch one, you're gonna have your original Joy-Cons anyways, unless you trade in, of course, but yeah. Labo, I do not give a shit about. I do care about WarioWare because WarioWare is fun, so yeah, pretty cool. That's the game's compatible. Let's see. So I love how this has a 7.8-inch screen. Pretty cool. I wish it was OLED, but I'll give it a little credit because if it was OLED, it would be way more expensiver, and honestly, this is already kind of pricey. So whatever. We got HDR10 support, pretty cool, and 120 Hz, which means finally we got 120 Hz for games that support 120 frames per second, which is nice. Got 256 gigabytes. It sucks how I should just be 1 terabyte, but whatever. 256 is in a step in the right direction. Got all this technical stuff. It supports 4K. I don't have a 4K TV yet, but maybe I will buy one. We'll see. For now, I'm not interested in getting a 4K TV right now, but if I do, this is perfect for it. So yeah. We got 2 USB-Cs. We got micro SD card, express support up to 2 terabytes. We got all the battery speculation. The battery life, I gotta say, is terrible. 2 hours to 6.5 hours. That's a weird range. But 2 hours? So I can only play Mario Kart for roughly 2 to 3 hours. Let's say that. That's not a lot. That's really bad. But to be fair, I don't really play the Switch on the go, so this won't be too much of a problem. It just sucks for other people that really want to play this on the go or whatever. But yeah, got all the Joy-Con information, HD Rumble 2.2 or whatever. They should have called it 2.0, that would be more cooler, but whatever. All the speculation, the weight, pretty cool. Game Share, I'm really excited for Game Share. Game Share is really cool. So the problem is, you do have to have a Switch 2, but honestly, that's pretty cool because I'm gonna have the Switch 2, and most of my friends have the Switch 1, so we could play games locally, which is nice. I think that's so cool. So then we can have our own screen. I like that. So if I want to play Mario Party with my friend, they can have the game and we can play together with different Switches. I think that's amazing, and I like this feature. This is cool, and yeah, I think that's amazing. And like I said with the game chat, it is until that, so they at least they are kind of nice to you for now. But yeah, this is cool. This is really, really cool. Like I said, this is the compatible stuff, so you can use your old Joy-Cons, which is, they should just keep that. I don't know why they would not support this. It's not like the PS5, which honestly, I don't know why you can't do that for like PS4 games at least, but whatever, that's something else. So we can use the Pro controller, nice. We can use the NES Switch Online controllers, Super Nintendo 2 and 64 controller, and Sega Genesis controller. That's great. So all the Switch Online accessories, if you did buy it, of course, it is compatible, which is good. You cannot use the adjustable charging stand for your Switch 2, but honestly, you already have a kickstand, and there's a USB port on the top, so this is pretty much useless. You don't need this anymore. Plus, the kickstand's great, and you have a charging port on the top, so I don't see why. The Switch dock is not supported. This sucks, unfortunately, but honestly, the Switch 2 is bigger and kind of would look really weird with this, and it does use more watts, so to be fair, it does need more power for the horsepower it needs. Got the AC adapter. It says it's not compatible, but it will charge it, so that's good. So if I do bring this, I can still use it. HDMI is not compatible. it says it won't work with it because of different speculation with 120 hertz and 4K and all that stuff. You can't use your old micro SD cards, which sucks because nowadays micro SD cards can go up to 1.5 terabytes or 2 almost, and that sucks because you have to pay more money for these new ones, but whatever. And like I said, you can use your GameCube adapter, which is nice, perfect. You can't use any of these accessories. You can, but you can't use them with Switch 2 accessories. Makes sense with the grip and the straps and the wheel and all this stuff, because all these are pretty much just for Switch 1. You can still use them on Switch 2, but just not the Switch 2 Joy-Cons like they say. You can. This is only compatible with Nintendo Switch Joy-Cons that can be used wirelessly. So pretty much, yeah, that's pretty much it. What's my thoughts overall? Well, like I said, I'm really looking forward to it, and I think the Switch 2 will be a great console. Will it do better than the original Switch? I don't know, time will tell. I think it's gonna do pretty well overall, but the pricing's really gonna screw people over, especially with the tariffs that are coming in the future. So I don't know how that's gonna affect the pricing and all that stuff. I know, I heard the accessories went up in price due to like the tariffs with China, because I don't know why they didn't make all the the accessories in Vietnam, because I know on the Switch 2 console it is made in Vietnam, so I don't know why they wouldn't just make all these or whatever, but I guess they didn't thought tariffs would be a bigger issue in China, but whatever. So yeah guys, that's my thoughts on the Switch 2. I want to know your thoughts on the Switch 2 and all the games. I think the games are the biggest problem. The console, it's not bad. Like, price is bad, but it's not as bad for what you're getting with the console, especially with the horsepower and a 1080p screen and 120 hertz and 4K support. The games are expensive, and that's a big issue. Hopefully not every game's like this, fingers crossed. It doesn't look like it's gonna be all games, because Donkey Kong Bonanza is $100 Canadian or $70 American, so that's not bad. Once again, if you want to see another video like this, maybe, I don't know what video you guys want me to put my thoughts on, but that's my Switch 2 thoughts. And that's amazing how we came from 8 years ago from the original Switch to today, and this is crazy because my first game is going to be Mario Kart World, and when I first bought my Switch 1, I bought Mario Kart 8 Deluxe, and that's so cool. Thanks for watching this video, and peace out, Mario Masters. You guys are awesome. Bye-bye.